People are posting images on Twitter of themselves sweating, Francois. That's actually not real, but it's kind of the sentiment at the moment. I ain't ever been so nervous for a football match. He's French, allez les bleus. And so it goes on. Lots of people sort of, even though I think most workplaces will be embracing the football fever if people do have to work, like here. So it's not like you have to hide your loyalties as that person is. But it's somewhat complicated in other parts of the country, up in Comines, which is on the French Belgium border. And apparently that's, well, not apparently, it is two neighbours who don't share the same loyalties. So certainly, I suppose, a match like this for two countries that share a language, share a border, you've a lot of families who are half Belgian, half French, whatever. That's underwear across the sky. The
Braziers,
yes, in Ypres, exactly. Wow. So that'll give you a sense of how seriously everybody's taking it. That's the main evening news on France 3. Our colleague Catherine Nicholson shared that, pointing out that pretty much everything on the news this evening was about the match. And that's the famous mannequin piss, which I always enjoy saying on air. And there he is. Not that I have to say it on air that often, but he's in the colours of Belgium. Asterix and Tintin, French and Belgian cartoon characters alike. That's Chapat of Le Temps.
Who's Swiss.
That's right. So he's remaining neutral, or maybe not, I don't know. But you can see Milou there looking quite passionate, and Asterix looking a little bit sure of himself. Anyway, we'll see. I'm not sure if that's...
It's not like the French to be overconfident.
Une grosse envie de manger des frites. Feeling very hungry for eating chips.
Because in Anglo-Saxon countries, they think fries are French.
Right. And in Britain and we say in Ireland we say chips, so that's even more confusing because we won't go down that road. But le coq, of course, symbolising France.
No,
les frites.
Here in France, they're considered Belgian.
Les frites, fries, indeed. Fries are very much a Belgian delicacy. And this some philosophy here. A cock can eat a fry, but a fry cannot eat a cock. So there you go. Think about that. Okay. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's a red devil. So look, I'm just going through the kind of the images and the cliches online, so to speak. But obviously, there's more. There's a lot more besides that. This one is very much French wordplay about a ballon, which is a glass of wine, and a demi, which is kind of the typical, I suppose, serving of a beer, Belgian beer. And the demi is, of course, also a reference to the semi-finals.
A half pint, yeah.
And a half pint. Did you know that Pamela Anderson is going out with one of the...
Yes, I did.
And she tweeted sort of awkwardly today. She said, allez, and then that's the Russian flag. So she corrected that to the French flag, but not before it was screenshot, and she was widely derided on social media. But her partner, Adil Rami, his moustache has become a lucky charm, apparently, because Mbappe apparently did, he's got these one long moustaches, and Mbappe touched it, and this was before scoring 2 goals. So look, obviously it's the build up to the match. There's a lot of silliness, but it's
Adil Rami's moustache, the answer to Fabien Barthez's bald head in 1998?
I hope so.
Right.
So there you go. There's what else do we have? There's a certain amount of I'm not sure if you mentioned this already, Francois, but Thierry Henry is the deputy manager and
the forwards coach.
That's
for
right.
Belgium.
The local Dodafar here is talking about the fact that has ruffled some feathers. Of course, he was part of the 1998 winning side, and some people feel that it's not great to see him on the opposite bench this evening. I'll just maybe finish with this. This is an interesting piece in the Courrier International about the effect that the success of the Belgian side is having within Belgium. Very much a divided country, I suppose, between the Flemish and the Walloons, French-speaking, and that there's a huge sense of national unity this evening. Well, for the last good while, in fact. And Le Soir in Belgium is saying that essentially everybody's behind the side, no matter what part of the country they're from, and that this is...
If they're north of the border. Here it's from France.
Exactly. There you go.
Except for some.
And
James Creed, I want to thank you very much.
Thanks, Francois.
We're short on time.